Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Damian Lillard. Wembanyama's out there with Wiggins. Then it's G, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Mitchell is out there with George. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Porter, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Passes it to G. From past the arc. Good for the basket.
7.
Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now, here's Mitchell. Game against Oklahoma City. Very impressive.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Lillard against Mitchell. Wiggins kicks to G. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Knocked away. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. G's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
George, no good. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
How about 3 or 4 up the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lillard against Mitchell. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Wiggins. Outside for Wembanyama. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Celtics second.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Now here's Porter, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. Outside, George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Brooks dishes to G. Lillard outside. Down low. And Boston with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's G. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
Mitchell passes to Porter. Nobody near Leonard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Love comes in for Porter. Radish, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Anthony Black in for George. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Trendon Watford comes in for Wiggins. Horton Tucker's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Johnson in for G. And a deep three from Lillard. No good on the quick three. And Love's got the ball here for Boston. 3-point lead. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Lillard against Mitchell. Three-pointer. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Black. Still yet to score. A three-pointer is right on target.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Here's Johnson and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the inside, Simmons. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Lillard. Houston moving the ball around. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good on the shot. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Johnson. Black grabs the board. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Nuggets. Offensive rebound. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Mitchell is out there with Black. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And that one's good by G.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense overcommitting.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
George is checked in for the Celtics. Pass to post. Lillard with it. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Lillard against Mitchell. Here's Claxton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Boston making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's G. 10 points for him. Three-pointer, Lillard drills the three-pointer.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Buries it from three-point range. George has got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Celtics. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all.
And, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And Post gets it to go.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And George kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Houston. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Doris, here we are into the home stretch of this terrific season.
And Kevin, we can all feel the playoffs approaching, which in and of itself is so exciting. But what I love about the current structure of the league is this final stretch, there is always so much in play, and that elevates the intensity. It is a special time of year.
Brooks against Claxton. Now here's Leonard. Guarded closer. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Here's Brooks. The shot that time, not on target. Empty that time from Leonard. The 11-footer, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard. George has got the lead up to 14 now for Boston. Now Lillard. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Mitchell passes to Porter. Nice ball movement by Boston. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Timeout called the Rockets. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Boston making some changes. Love check in for Porter. Reddish comes in for George. And it's Ben Simmons in for Donovan Mitchell. Houston with a big group substitution here. John Glandale's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Brendan Watford comes in for Brooks. Horton Tucker's checked in for G. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Brendan Watford at the line.
Boston leading by 11. Simmons passes to Claxton. Fades away. And another basket for Boston.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the pass to Johnson. Six to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Simmons passes to Love. He kicks to Leonard. To the middle. Love in the post. Covered by Watford. That one's not going to go. Horton Tucker with it. He's got 7. Wiggins finds Johnson. Here's Watford. He's guarded by Love. The shot by Watford, no good. Boston leading by 11. Simmons on the wing. Pass to Reddish. Swiped it away. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Reddish. They get it back from deep. Johnson, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 11 points and 4 assists. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They're going to work in the paint.
And that's all we have for now.
It's Celtics Entertainment.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Celtics. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Wiggins is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's G. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Mitchell dishes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And I think that's the speed Wembanyama needs, because the defense is always going to be on him.
Good on the triple. 14 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lillard outside. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Rockets trail by 7. Wiggins finds Brooks. Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. And it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
Brooks misses. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Leonard. He's right around 13 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Black comes in for Leonard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
George with the steal. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to G from outside the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell passes to Porter. Inside, and Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 18 points.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Count it.
Damian Wallace.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. George against Brooks. Black, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Feeds it to Porter. And there's Brown. That's going to be an assist from Porter. Brown's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a break.
Timeout call for Rockets. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Simmons comes in for Moses Brown. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Michael Porter. Houston also making some changes. Brendan Watford's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Horton Tucker comes in for Brooks. And it's Johnson in for G.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Watford. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 15.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
This is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's Black. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. And it's Love missing. Mitchell against Lillard. Pass to Horton Tucker. Johnson outside. Cloak loose. Over George. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Moses Brown is out there with Porter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Black in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Landale. He's covered by Brown. G. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The pass to Black. Kicks it to Reddish. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's Porter outside. Landale grabs the miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Houston. A 12-point game. Passes it to Brooks. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brooks has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. Here's Black. Pass to Leonard. Flames it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brooks outside. Pass to G. Johnson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Boston. Mitchell comes in for Black. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Houston. Lillard comes in for Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Leonard, the pass to Claxton. Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 16 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's G. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Lillard, and again, the Rockets good for two.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Leonard inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Lillard. The pass to G. Higgins outside. Passes to Lillard. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second. That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Pass to Wembanyama. There's the dish to G. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Brooks misses. Celtics leading by 13. And Leonard has it in the corner. Mitchell against Lillard. Shoots from 14, and it's Boston with another.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Celtics. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell against Lillard. It's good by Mitchell.
Timeout.
Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 17. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Houston moving the ball around. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And George kicks to Porter to the inside. Here's Claxton. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell against Lillard. The shot comes out. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lets it go from 11. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 34 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, and you got other guys knocking out big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
right now, right now, right now, right now. Told me to tell the truth right now. So then I did. I know you got nothing to say, so please back down. Yo, kid, I said, you don't wanna give me credit. Give me credit right now. No, credit right now. No, I know you regret it in the future, baby. You ran away for miles just to come back and chase me. Just for you to erase me. 'Cause I'm not coming back on your side. After everything I've done, I'm glad I'm still alive. Tell me, what do you like?